called Blackout Monday.
Okay.
On September 8th. It's a nationwide protest that they will not patronize any business that is not black owned and operated. It means you do not spend any money in person or online.
Where is this at?
This is nationwide.
Okay.
You know? So, this includes Walmart, Kmart, Best Buy, no fast food restaurants, don't spend any money, to show the black dollar will make an impact.
That's smart. That's smart.
September 8th.
That's smart. Okay, yeah, I haven't been aware of that up to this point, but I'm glad you enlightened me. Appreciate that.
You think something like this will make people perk their ears up a little bit?
Yes, it will, because if it has any type of notable impact, it won't be just a one-time thing. It'll just be like, okay, well, if we can do this and, make this type of statement, then why don't we really get self-sufficient and start putting these dollars that we didn't put there into something that will benefit all. I just support the struggle, man. I support that struggle. I support all struggles for freedom, man, and freedom from oppression, and for righteousness, for people that's fighting for their land, there's people fighting for just basic rights that that we take for granted. I'm just a lot more spiritual now, than I was before. And a lot of things affect me in different ways now, but at the same time, while you want to be a participant in things for the betterment of the people, at the same time you have to figure out the balance of maintaining progress and growth in your own life to situate your responsibilities, that being your family, your children, and the things that rely on you for support and sustenance.
Well, we kind of touched on this off camera a little bit, but I had interviewed Chi Ali.
Yeah.
Who was had a little bit of a rap career, in the early 90s, I believe.
Yeah.
And he got into an incident with his baby mother's brother, where they got into an argument. The guy told him to suck his dick, which I guess in a jail, from a jail perspective, that's like one of the worst things you could say to another man.
True that.
And he pulled out and unloaded his clip on him.
Yeah.
He was on the run for 2 years. He's like on America's Most Wanted and everything
Yeah,
else
I remember
like
that. I do remember that.
He finally got caught. Now, I believe he did 10 or 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear that, if a man tells me to suck his dick, I'll laugh it off. It doesn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The last thing that I'm thinking of is I'm gonna throw my life away. You know what I mean? And basically, I'm not gonna pull my gun out and kill this guy over damn near anything he says to me.
Pretty
what I
much.
mean? And he basically realized, in our talk, he basically said he fucked his life up. Mm-hmm. By going through those actions, not only from his own incarceration, but this is his child's uncle.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is his child's mother's brother.
Yeah, he shattered some fabric in the family.
He had, the guy that he killed had a son that he used to babysit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It goes on a lot of different levels. Which
pain.
Which I'm sure you've come in contact with these types of things in your life with other people and so forth. I mean, when you look at a situation, being an OG and being at the age that you are, being the years that you've served, when you think about pride and doing certain things over something someone tells you, over disrespecting you, saying some words that they may hurt you, in certain types of ways. How do you think about it now?
I don't see it the same. I see a lot of times, especially with me being a celebrity, it's like people would just say something to get a response from you. Just, whatever the response. Let me see if I say this, what would he do? And then if you don't give him a response, some people just, okay, he ain't biting. But you have others who will be like, okay, that didn't work. Let me try this.
Yeah.
So you just pretty much have to be able to perceive the next person's angle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I haven't done anything to you so severe where you would spew a statement out to me like that, suck my dick, you know what I mean? It's like, what are you trying to do? Now, if I mess with you, I know good and well we don't get down like that. That's not something that we say to one another. So it's like, you done went way overboard. I have to check you on that alone if I know you. Now, if I don't know you or whatever, it's like, go on with that.
So, but I mean, at this point, like someone says "suck my dick" to you.
I'd have to really weigh that out coming from the person that it came from, and I'd have to really figure out, is this person trying to make me kill them because this is not something we say to each other, or this person wants something physical with me, or he want to sue me. I mean, what is going on here? I need to back up from this situation and figure it out. So I don't think I would just react. Now, when you touch me or, something of that sort, then we enter in a whole nother dimension. But words don't have the same impact on me because I know a lot of people cell soldiers. A lot of people talk that shit.
What do you call them?
Cell soldiers.
Cell soldiers?
Yeah, we call them that because they be in the cell talking, oh, I'm going to kill you when they open these bars. Oh, you ain't shit. Bitch, ass, blah, 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 blah. And then when they open the bar, you like, where this motherfucker at? And he ain't walking the child. He's still in his cell. You know what I'm saying?
Yelling.
Yeah. So no, we don't. I don't let words affect me to that degree no more.
20 years ago, could you have said the same thing?
Not at all. I probably couldn't even say the same thing 15 years ago. But it's growth and maturity, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be around to leave something for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in a position to where, I can improve my life to the point where it can trickle down and affect, those who it needs to, as well as others who support me throughout the time that I did, who've been friends of mine before I went through that. I like to help people that really would take that help and turn it into something, or at least appreciate it. I don't just do things just to do it. I had to tell a guy the other day, he wanted me to do a video and all that. I said, man, look, man, I'm not the Salvation Army, dude. You ain't gave me a nickel. Now I gave you a free song. You want me to feature on the video. You probably gonna ask me to do a show with you, and you ain't offered me a nickel, dude. I mean, what is this? So, words don't have the same effect on me as they did, but it's just because I've grown.